Hi, my name is Melissa Moore, and I'm here to share with you how to use your Lumens Ladibug DC190 document camera and the iPad 2. The lesson plan that I would like to share with you today is called Digitally Telling the Story of a Historical Figure or Literary Figure using the Lumens Ladibug document camera and the iPad 2. This lesson plan can be used for grades 3 through 5 or 6 through 8. The objectives: students will collect and analyze information relevant to their research of a historical or literary figure, demonstrate comprehension of what they have learned by writing a script, organize, summarize, and synthesize what they have learned through the production of a digital story. The equipment that you will be needing today is an iPad, preferably an iPad 2, a Lumens Ladibug DC190 document camera, an LCD projector, a whiteboard or screen, index cards, a storyboard that is attached to this lesson plan, and a rubric that is attached to this lesson plan as well. Last but not least, the app that is called the Sonic Pics Lite. It is an iPhone app that can be used on iPads. It is a free app, but it only allows a 3-picture minimum for you to upload. Now, what I'm doing right now is videotaping with a DC190 that you can also do and upload it to a website that I'm going to do the same thing so that you can follow this lesson plan. Now, as you can see, the DC190 has excellent image clarity and color reproduction. Now, I'm just changing some of the brightness here a little bit because sometimes when you're in a room, the lights kind of change things, but the color is beautiful. Look at that. And putting books under here is amazing. I love to read books to students up on the whiteboard so that everybody can see it. So the DC190 is great, again, for making videos, capturing pictures, and just with this DC190, you can put a USB into it and save up to 64 gigabytes of anything, video, pictures, etc. And the internal memory alone supports up to 120 JPEG pictures. So that's awesome. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know if I could live without it, to tell you the truth. So back to the instructional plan. Using your combination of your iPad, LCD projector, and Lumens Ladibug document camera, you'll be able to demonstrate to your students how to complete the research of information and pictures, how to save the images on the iPad, and how to use the Sonic Pics Lite app on the iPad. So when you want to begin your lesson, you could start talking about a particular important historical figure, literary figure. Maybe you've already gone over something like this and you want to begin talking about this and telling them how you want to start off with this, and then tell them that you're going to digitally tell a story. Now, I like to start off with using Creative Commons website to research information for the historical figures. If you want to give each student one, have them select one, or even pair up in groups, that's also an idea. I would give my students one print source chosen from a school library or a public library, and the other source can be from an online database or a reliable website. That would bring up another can of worms that you would have to teach them what a reliable website is, or even start a lesson plan on how to use the online database depending on what grade they were in. And if you really wanted to get into that, you're the teacher, you decide what you want to do with that. With your index cards, have the students write down important information like name, date of birth, date of death if known, family life, education, contributions to society, etc. I have them in the lesson plan. Each student should obtain 2 cards of information for each picture. Since this is the free app, it would be a total of 6 cards. Okay, because 3 pictures, 3 times 2, 6. And now what I want to do is show you how to get to the Creative Commons website on Safari. So on the bottom here, you have your Safari. Click that. Mine is already bookmarked at Creative Commons. It is search.creativecommons.org. There's a blurb that says Creative Commons has no control over the results that are returned. Do not assume that results displayed in the search portal are under a CC license. So about the returned, if you have a student who types in something that they shouldn't, you might get something that they shouldn't, unless your school has a filter. Now, I don't think it'd be too bad. I'm not sure. I haven't tried. So just be mindful of what they're typing in there. Hopefully you have lovely students who would never try anything like that. Google Images and Flickr Images are probably the best place for you to try for pictures. If you want to go to Google Web for information, that you can if you're not worried about what they're finding. Again, I suggest going to a database or a reliable website. So I would go here. I would also type in the historical or literary figure that I'm interested in talking about. So William Shakespeare. Usually you have to type it right. Sometimes it will type the right spelling for you, and hit go, and it'll return the pictures of the person that you're looking for. So now I need to tell you how to save the pictures into your photo app. If you touch the picture you want, so I want to get this picture of William Shakespeare. I like it, so I'm going to touch it, hold it, and then click Save Image. That picture is going to be saved into my photo app. The photo app is at the bottom of your iPad, and it looks like a sunflower. The next picture I like is this picture here of the Stratford-upon-Avon, the house that William Shakespeare grew up in. I actually have been there, so I know. I'm going to click it and save image. And these pictures, any picture that you choose, will save into your photo app. Now, I already have a bunch of these, as you will see in a few minutes, in my photo app. You can click your home button to get out of there. Again, let me just go back real quick. If you go back to your, oops, I went too far. Go back to my back button. If I want to go to Flickr Image, I hit the Flickr tab. It will now look up pictures of William Shakespeare in Flickr Image. I can also go back, go to Google Web, and now Google Web is going to bring up everything about Shakespeare anywhere, probably a million zillion hits. I can have my students go there if I like. Go to your home button, click and get out of there. Here's your photo app button right here. If you click that, you will now see all the pictures I have done. And of course, if you don't want any of these pictures, you can delete them, etc. I can pick that one and I can hit delete up here. The Sonic Pics Lite app is right here in the front. I happen to download it already. So it's Sonic Pics Lite app. It has a microphone and some pictures on the front of it right here. So I'm going to click it harder, which I'm going to have to move it over. I have to change this one because, again, I told you it was an iPhone app. So it is going to show it up to us up like this. And I don't want to zoom too far out, but I want to show you everything about it. So I might maneuver this a little bit because I have my gooseneck design DC190 right where I want it. The neck is a gooseneck, and I can maneuver it, and I have it right where I want it, and I don't want to mess with it at the moment. So I'll move my iPad just to accommodate everything. So this is the one I've already done, and it says 3 images, as you can see. It's already done, but I'm going to start showing you, as you would show your students, exactly how to do this. So to start a new project, you would click the plus sign at the top. Now you would just work with your title. You click title. All you have to do is put the person's name in. So I have William. And again, I believe this one, yes, it does it for you. So you just hit space over and hit done. You do not need a description. A description is not needed because there's too much information. It's not going to do anything for you. You do need to add your images. So right up here, you're going to click add. It's going to bring you into your iPhotos. It's going to ask you photo library or camera. So photo library would be the part you're going to go to and go, I have a lot. I'm going to go to my camera roll and go to the end and pick my pictures that I have. Now you have to be careful not to go too fast. You'll pick too many. At the bottom, it says how many images are in the project. So I pick my first picture. It says 1 image at the bottom in project. The next image, 2 images are in project. And then I pick my last one. 3 images are in project. If you have the free app, you can only do 3 images if you have the free Sonic Pics Lite. So hit done, and you're done. Don't touch the recording quality. Leave it the way it is. Now you can record. You can hit record. Don't worry about anything. So go ahead and hit record, and we're going to leave this the way we need to have it at the moment. So leave this right now, and we're going to go back to, that's me telling you how to use that. But what I failed to mention before is to tell your students about your storyboards. Once they have gotten their index cards done, where they're writing all the information they need about their 3 pictures, then you're going to hand them out their storyboards. The storyboards are attached to the lesson plan, and you're going to give 3 of these to each student or pair of students. They're going to put their name, the person that they are studying, and the picture number, what the picture is of, and the script, 2 index cards per picture. So then as the teacher, you're going to be in charge of checking to make sure their script is in order before they actually start recording. Now, according to the script, you're also going to have a digital story rubric, and this digital story rubric covers a couple of different things that you want to make sure they understand. Voice consistency, voice pacing, voice enthusiasm, images, duration, use of time, and cooperation. So this will be something neat that you can go over with them before they get to that part. So now that we've gone over that, what you will do now is they can start recording. It says tap here to start recording. I'm going to talk just so you can see how it works. Then you can slide the pictures over. I suggest what they should do is talk when they're done with their picture. Hit the pause button and then slide the picture over, then speak again, because especially if they're doing groups, the next person can be in line ready to speak. So you hit the record button. You can start talking, and you can see at the top there is a recording in red, and it shows how long they've been speaking. Now you can switch the page over without stopping the recording, but it's probably best, like I said, to hit pause at the bottom and then to keep going. Now I'm going to tap here to end the recording. It tells you exactly what to do. You can delete or save. Obviously save when you're finished, or they can delete it if there's something going on. Now again, this is an iPhone app, so different things are strange about it, not good for iPads all the time, at least for maneuvering things around. Now here I'm going to play it so that you can hear exactly what I was saying, and I have the volume all the way up, I believe. You can start talking, and you can see at the top there is a recording in red, and it shows how long they've been speaking. Now you can switch the page over without stopping the recording, but it's probably best, like I said, to hit. Now you saw exactly what I did, so I hit done. Now I have 3 options to choose here. I can hit share. Well, actually, I can delete it if I don't like it. That's my 2 options. Then I can hit share, and I want to export the video. So I create the video, and then I have 3 options, well 4. I can delete it at this point if I don't want it. I can send my computer to my computer. Now what it's saying is that turn on sharing below to access files over a local network. Your local network needs to be on. This means that you will be able to access the share file over a local network's website. You cannot take the URL and show it at home. Only if the iPad is at home, then you can show that URL at your home over your local website. Same as if you were at school, you could show that URL over the school's local website. Now the other thing that you can do, go back and hit share, is YouTube. If you YouTube the video, you obviously have to have an account, but some schools are not allowed to go to YouTube because there's a filter. Then you can email. Email would be the best thing that you could do, because if you email, you have to have the functionality set up, and the teachers could have the students email to them. I like that one. I think that would be the best thing.